Good evening and a very warm welcome. You're watching the Newshour special edition, Sunday 9 p.m. with me, Kristweek Walia. We start with the biggest talking point today as India pays tributes to former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee on his 98th birth anniversary. The Congress hurled insults at Atal Bihari Vajpayee, calling him a British stooge. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge's aide Gaurav Pandhi tweeted saying, and I quote, that in 1942, like all other members of the RSS, Atal Bihari Vajpayee boycotted the Quit India movement and worked as a British informer, reporting against those who participated in the Andolan. The Congress leader further said that be it the Nelly massacre or the demolition of Babri Masjid, Vajpayee played an important role in inciting mobs, and that was the reason why BJP always likened Modi with Gandhi and Patel and not Savarkar, Vajpayee or Golwalkar. The BJP is furious and has slammed the Congress, calling it a baseless and defamatory assault on Atal Bihari Vajpayee. The BJP says the Congress has a habit of insulting the icons of the BJP, be it Savarkar or Vajpayee. Listen in.
On his birth anniversary, the Congress party once again, through Rahul Gandhi's closest aide, Mr. Gaurav Pandhi, has launched a completely unfounded, baseless and a defamatory attack on Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee on the day we are celebrating his legacy. This is not a sayog, this is a prayog, because the first family of the Congress has always insulted the icons of Bharatiyata, be it Savarkarji when he contributed to the freedom struggle, or be it Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee who contributed to contemporary modern India.
Atal Bihari Vajpayee's public life is more than the age of Rahul Gandhi, and his party leaders keep spreading falsehood and untruth about such tall leaders. One side, Rahul Gandhi says, "Main mohabbat ki dukaan kholunga," and he says that he will go to the Samadhi of Atalji, and on the other side, his party leaders spread such untruth, unscrupulous comments. This shows that DNA never changed.
And to this, non-stop reactions have been coming in from the Congress party as well. The Congress seems to have forgotten the contributions of the late Prime Minister of India, from conducting the nuclear test in Pokhran under Atal Bihari Vajpayee's leadership to the telecom revolution to introducing several economic reforms in the country. His legacy still lives. However, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, interestingly, will visit Atal Bihari Vajpayee's memorial tomorrow to pay him homage. Does Rahul Gandhi also endorse this insult? His party leaders have certainly backed the remarks of Gaurav Pandhi. Listen in to Congress's Udit Raj, who says that what has been said today is factually correct.
See, so factually it is correct. I was asked on this. I said that if it is factually incorrect, they are free to go to the court. That time, Savarkar, SP Mukherjee, Golwalkar, they all gave a call to boycott, Quit India movement. And not only this, they helped British to recruit lakhs of soldiers to fight for the British. And when it comes, now they say that, of course, Nehru ji appreciated Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. That's a different thing, because a person has different contribution. Liberal leader of RSS and BJP, no doubt. But at the same time, this is factually correct.
Let's open this up. We have Karan Verma, author, with us. Also with us is political analyst Mithun Vijay Kumar. Joining us live on the special edition of the Newshour is Congress leader Lokesh Jindal, and lastly Dushyant Nagar, who's a political analyst himself. I want to begin by asking you, Mr. Lokesh Jindal, this. On what basis is that A, Congress leader Pandhi today has gone ahead and made that remark? Firstly, the timing is being questioned, but I want to understand what is it that has been cited by the Congress leader in his mind to have made that claim?
Now, when we are talking about the statement, it reflects, or it is an attempt to tell the truth to the Indians that what had really happened during the World War II and what is the narrative that is being set in the present times. Now, if I tell you about the Hindu Mahasabha, its president was V.D. Savarkar, and it has been historically documented that after poor show in the elections of 1937 till 1939, V.D. Savarkar went on to form an alliance with that of the English, especially Lord Linlithgow. In fact, Lord Linlithgow had V.D. Savarkar in his consultation team, and it is only by the blessings of V.D.
It's clear that you're endorsing that statement that has been made by Mr. Pandhi today, but we'll talk about Veer Savarkar perhaps later in the course of this debate if need be. Let's stick to what, Atal Bihari Vajpayee had said and what has been quoted today.
Yes. In fact, the statement that has been put forth, it highlights the stand that was taken by RSS and all its volunteers and members during World War II. And Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee was also a member of RSS. He was actively involved along with his elder brother. He was very much involved in RSS activities, and he was also jailed for 24 days. So when we are talking about Atal Bihari Vajpayee, his subsequent release from the jail and his rise as the General Secretary in the entire fold, then becoming full-time pracharak, the entire world knows that what exactly was done by Atal Bihari Vajpayee in order to gain the top position into the RSS. So we admire him as a leader. He was a national leader. He has done a lot for the country. But what he has done during the World War II should also not be forgotten.
Now, what about what has been said around the Quit India movement? What has been said about him being a British informer? Where's the proof, sir? Because on record, you have Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who himself to the Frontlines editor, N. Ram, had gone on to say that the confessional statement signed by him was in fact a statement which was written in Urdu, and he did not understand Urdu. So what is the factual foundation of the claim?
Yes. Now, see, when you are talking about the factual foundation, it was Indra Prakash.
It's very nice to hear these stories.
How RSS was.
Are we talking about V.D. Savarkar today, or are we talking about Atal Bihari Vajpayee? Let's first understand what this debate is about.
A member of RSS. I mean, you cannot say if a train is going to Delhi.
Okay, fine, but I don't want to talk about V.D. Savarkar, sir. I want to focus on Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. It's his birth anniversary today. Several top leaders could be seen paying tributes. Tomorrow is when Rahul Gandhi will also be doing the same. So on what basis has this been said today is my question. Simple question.
See, when we are talking about tributes paid to Atal Bihari Vajpayee, he was a national leader, an ex-prime minister, deeply revered and respected. But what is truth is truth. I mean, if there's an iota of doubt in it, the person is...
No, if he was a British informer and you truly don't believe in his work and these kind of questions are being asked of the leaders of Congress party today, then why is Rahul Gandhi tomorrow paying tributes to him at the memorial?
Kristweek, what I'm saying is, Section 499 allows any individual to file a case if at all there is a deliberate defamation being done. Even if the person is alive or not, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So if at all there is an iota of doubt in it, there are legal remedies available and a person can pursue the legal...
It's very interesting that, this needs to be dug up by a Congress leader when the BJP is in power, and all of this has started coming in post-2014. Karan, up until then, when the Congress was in power at the centre, Atal Bihari Vajpayee was a great man all throughout.
Kristweek, I hope nobody interrupts me so that I can rebut every single claim that my good friend Lokesh has made, because I want to factually counter him. So, this incident that they are talking about is of Bateshwar, the Gaon Bateshwar, where Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee had left from Gwalior when the police came looking for him. Now in Bateshwar, this incident that he's talking about is of 27th August 1942. Now, on this day, Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee and his brother were arrested and they were incarcerated for 23 days. He was given a statement to sign. He was all of 17. Let's understand this. He was a minor under British rule, picked up, incarcerated in jail, and he signed a statement which was written in Urdu. In those times, Kristweek, people needed to get out of the jail. People needed to come out and continue their struggle for the freedom movement. And here we are talking about a minor 17-year-old. Now, what happens after that? When the Frontline conducts a detailed investigation into it, they find out that Mr. Leeladhar Vajpayee, who got convicted in this case, he clearly said, and I am quoting, that Vajpayee's statement was not a part of evidence or prosecution in court. End of statement. What that shows is that Mr. Vajpayee signed something he did not understand because it was in Urdu. He was a minor, age 17, all these are facts. And the person himself, Leeladhar Vajpayee, says that his statement was not a part of evidence. Now, Mr. Lokesh said that, RSS and Mr. Vajpayee did not participate in Quit India and many of them gave a boycott call. Let me quote, the Quit India movement is both irresponsible and insane, showing bankruptcy of statesmanship. Okay. Who says this? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. The fact of the matter is the Quit India movement was a massive failure. And this was admitted by Clement Attlee, who signed the Indian Independence Act when he came 10 years later and met the Bengal governor, and he said the Quit India movement was a total failure and the independence was attained by the naval mutiny and by the INA of Subhash Chandra Bose.
He never distanced himself from the Quit India movement either.
Please get your facts right.
Karan, he didn't boycott the Quit India movement.
Whether he distanced or not, Kristweek, the Quit India movement, he did not boycott the Quit India movement, he participated. That's why the police came looking for him in Gwalior in the first place. But the Quit India movement was not a stamp of showing your patriotism. Even Mr. Ambedkar, even Periyar, they all did not participate. So, even though Mr. Vajpayee participated, it cannot be a seal of patriotism because the Quit India movement never got us freedom. So let's clear out these facts. And then again, Mr. Vajpayee,
again the Congress is coming across as very confused, Karan, and I want Mr. Nagar to also come in because tomorrow Rahul Gandhi will pay tributes to Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji at his memorial. If we talk about Nehru in 1957, he was all praises for Atal Bihari Vajpayee. In fact, even predicted that one day this man will become the Prime Minister of the country. But you have Congress leaders, aides of the current Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge made these remarks. The Congress today is not distancing itself from these remarks either. Mr. Dusen Nagar, position क्या है कांग्रेस की? Confused क्यों है इतनी पार्टी?
देखिए, इसमें किसी के मान अपमान से ये चीजें जुड़ी हुई नहीं है. ये एक फैक्ट है. 1857 में भी हम देखेंगे तो परीक्षितगढ़ नरेश राव कदम सिंह, बल्लभगढ़ नरेश राजा नाहर सिंह, राव तुलाराम जी, ये लोग थे, अंग्रेजों से लड़ रहे थे, बहादुर शाह जफर. वहीं बहुत सारे राजा ऐसे थे, ग्वालियर के, नाभा, जिंद, पटियाला के, जो अंग्रेजों की तरफ से लड़ रहे थे. तो ये एक हिस्टोरिकल फैक्ट है. अब हम कहने लगे जी हमने ये सच्चाई बोल के उनका अपमान कर दिया, इनका सम्मान कर दिया, तो ये सब चीजें रिकॉर्ड की बातें हैं. क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट के बारे में अभी करण वर्मा जी ने बोला कि भाई उनका कोई रोल नहीं था क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट का. तो जो आज बोल रहे हैं करण वर्मा, उस वक्त भी क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट के लोग खिलाफ थे. जो कांग्रेस के लोग आजादी का आंदोलन चला रहे थे, उनके विरोध में लोग काम कर रहे थे. यह हिस्टोरिकल फैक्ट है. देखिए, आज बहुत सारे विद्वान लोग हैं जो सुभाष चंद्र बोस जी, उनकी आईएनए का
कंट्रीब्यूशन के बाद ही क्यों उतरा है, और जो उनके कंट्रीब्यूशन थे, मेकिंग आवर कंट्री अ न्यूक्लियर पावर, एजुकेशनल सेक्टर में जो कंट्रीब्यूशन थी, टेलीकॉम सेक्टर में जो कंट्रीब्यूशन थी, वो सब तो भूल गई आज कांग्रेस पार्टी.
पूरा करने दीजिए. नहीं, आपने करण वर्मा को रोका नहीं.
मैंने करण वर्मा को भी क्लैरिफिकेशन
करण वर्मा ने सुभाष चंद्र बोस जी के बारे में कहा
का जो बयान उन्होंने
नहीं रोका. चलिए, आपने नहीं रोका. नहीं, उन्होंने धज्जियां उड़ा दी. लाखों करोड़ों देशभक्तों की कुर्बानी की उन्होंने धज्जियां उड़ा दी. आपने नहीं रोका. मैं ये कहना चाह रहा हूं कि आज इन लोगों ने कहा, करण जी ने कहा, बहुत से लोग कहते हैं नहीं, आपने धज्जियां उड़ा.
डॉक्टर अम्बेडकर एलिगेशन है, करण वर्मा कह रहे थे,
मेरे को आप बोलने नहीं दे रहे. मैं हट जाता हूं.
करण वर्मा जी कह रहे थे, नहीं, आप कुछ बोल रहे हैं. अगर आप कुछ सही बोलेंगे तो भी मैं आपका साथ दूंगी, गलत बोलेंगे तो यू हैव टू अलाउ मी टू इंटरवीन. सर, करण वर्मा ने बोला जो फ्रीडम फाइटर्स को जेल करने की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एलिगेशन कांग्रेस आज लगा रही है, वो गलत है. और वो क्यों गलत है, वो करण वर्मा बोल रहे थे. अब आप बताइए, उनके कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशंस का क्या, उनका जो क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट में उन्होंने हिस्सा लिया उसका क्या, वो जो उसकी वजह से दिक्कत में आए उसका क्या, वो सब भूल गए.
मेरे पास में देखिए, कंट्रीब्यूशन सुन लीजिए. नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस भारत की आजादी के लिए लड़ रहे थे इंडियन नेशनल आर्मी के बैनर के नीचे. और ये जिन लोगों की बात आप कर रहे हैं, करण वर्मा जी, जिनको महिमा मंडित करते हैं, सारे लोग कह रहे थे कि आप लोग अंग्रेजों की सेना में भर्ती होइए. पूरा एक अभियान चलाया गया देश भर में. आज ये लोग नेताजी की शरण में चले गए हैं, नेताजी का महिमा मंडन करते हैं, हम इनका स्वागत करते हैं, चलो आपको देर से आई, आपको ज्ञान हुआ। लेकिन उस वक्त आप लोग क्या कर रहे थे? अंग्रेजों की आर्मी में भर्ती होने के लिए लोगों को आप प्रोत्साहित कर रहे थे। वो आर्मी हमारे आजाद हिंद फौज के बहादुर जवानों से मुकाबला कर रही थी। आप कहां थे? आज आपको कोई सच्चाई बोल देते हैं तो आपको बुरा लग जाता है। भाई ये तो हिस्टोरिकल फैक्ट है। जिस बात लोकेश जी ने कहा, आपके पांडी जी ने कहा, वो एफिडेविट गूगल पे पड़ा है, आप उसे चेक कर सकते हो। अटल जी ने क्या स्टेटमेंट दिया, ये कोई हम नहीं कह रहे, ये एक इतिहास में दर्ज है, ये एक सच्चाई
तो
है।
इतिहास में वो भी तो दर्ज है जो
हमें
अटल
आज
जी ने
मेरा
कहा,
ये मानना है आगे बढ़ने की
इतिहास
जरूरत
में ये
है।
भी तो दर्ज है कि जो कन्फेशनल स्टेटमेंट कोट किया
को-
जा रहा है वो
नहीं, तो मैं
उर्दू
तो
में
मान
था और अटल जी कह रहे थे कि उर्दू उनको समझ नहीं आती है, वो उर्दू से उनकी इतनी अच्छी पहचान नहीं है। ये भी तो हिस्टोरिकल फैक्ट है ना दुष्यंत नागर जी।
He was 17 years old.
चलिए इसको भी मान लेते हैं।
देखिए, I'll
लेकिन
quickly
आज
quote
भारतीय जनता
what
पार्टी
रंगराजन
को
कुमार
आगे बढ़ने की जरूरत है।
ही इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट प्लेयर।
आज
सर,
आपको-
इन्होंने 52 MPs के साथ ये अक्यूज किया था दैट Atal Bihari Vajpayee played a nefarious role back then. Now, of course, he joined hands later with the BJP. That's a different thing. In the letter, it insisted that Vajpayee had signed a confessional statement that was the only basis for sentencing a whole group of freedom fighters for long terms of imprisonment. This was the allegation. But अगर खुद के पर्सनल इंटरव्यू में वो आके बोल रहे हैं कि भाई मैं इतनी उम्र का था, मुझे उर्दू नहीं आती थी और ये कन्फेशनल स्टेटमेंट था, ये साइट भी नहीं किया गया था कोर्ट के द्वारा, तो एलिगेशन का बेसिस क्या है सर? बस सिंपल सा सवाल है ये। हम इसमें अब सावरकर की बात करना चाहते हैं, हम इसे सावरकर और गांधी डिबेट बनाना चाहते हैं, ये तो हम फिर मुद्दे से
अटल जी की
साइड
बात
हट
को
के
मान
बात
लेते
कर रहे
हैं।
हैं।
देखिए, हम अटल जी की बात को मान लेते हैं। अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी ने नेहरू और गांधी की नीतियों का पालन किया, भारत के प्रधानमंत्री रहे, मैं उनका बहुत आदर करता हूं व्यक्तिगत रूप से। हम उनको उनकी कही हुई बातों को ही सत्य मानते हैं। अब इसके अलावा दूसरे पक्ष को देख लीजिए, एक नेता नहीं है, कई नेता हैं जिन लोगों ने भारत छोड़ो आंदोलन का विरोध किया, जिन्होंने अंग्रेजों की सेना में भर्ती करने के लिए युवाओं को अभियान चलाया। ये आप इन सबको अनदेखा कैसे करेंगे? जो आज ज्ञान दे रहे हैं न्यूज चैनल्स पे बैठ के, ये कुछ नहीं, इनका एक लक्ष्य है मात्र, कांग्रेस की कुर्बानियों को, कांग्रेस के योगदान को, भारत के निर्माण में कांग्रेस के नेताओं ने जो कार्य किए हैं सिर्फ उसको धूमिल करना। यह एक दुष्प्रचार है, यह दुष्प्रचार इनको नहीं चलाना चाहिए। देश को अगर हमें तरक्की के मार्ग पे ले जाना है, भारत को अगर दुनिया में अपना स्थान बनाना है,
और इसीलिए
तो
कांग्रेस के बयान पे ही
शहीदों को
इसीलिए कांग्रेस के बयान पे ही कांग्रेस के साथ राजनीति खेली जा रही है। दैट्स व्हाट दुष्यंत नागर इज सेइंग। आई वांट मिथुन विजय कुमार टू कम इन, ही इज नॉट ओपनड अप एज येट। मिथुन जी।
Yes, so I heard the Congress spokespersons or the supporters of Congress speak. The first person said that, he was trying to divert the whole conversation towards Savarkar. The second person was kind of, speaking about army bharti and all that. So let me tell you, Mahatma Gandhi also encouraged Indians to join the British Army during the World War. And the reason why Savarkar asked Indians to join or the Hindus to join British Indian Army was different. If I start explaining that, we might divert from the actual, point of discussion. But if you see that what Vajpayee had testified in the court, he never said that he was not part of the Quit India movement. He said that he was very much a part of it. He participated in it, and he was among the crowd. And that testimony itself was not used in the verdict. It was not used in the trial. So that's one fact which they need to understand. And second thing is, the charges, the allegations. This allegation first cropped up in 1989, like you mentioned, Rangarajan Kumaramangalam, who was later a prominent member of BJP, and he was also a cabinet minister in Vajpayee government. So these allegations are something that they use for insulting BJP or to attack a leader like Vajpayee from time to time. And if you speak about Congress, if they are the ones who celebrate freedom fighters, why didn't Rahul Gandhi attend the inauguration of, the memorial that was built for commemorating the sacrifices of two freedom fighters during his Bharat Jodo Yatra? It was Gopinathan Nair and K.E. Maman. Their memorial was inaugurated in Kerala when Rahul Gandhi was very much in Kerala doing his Bharat Jodo Yatra, and he did not attend that. So it's an allegation that they are leveling now just to attack BJP, and they in particular don't have any kind of affiliation towards freedom fighters, is what we can see from Rahul Gandhi's contribution to, during the Bharat Jodo Yatra when he was invited for inaugurating the memorial.
And the timing as well. The timing of this kind of a statement having been made by, the Congress leader, Mr. Lokesh Jindal, on the birth anniversary of a man who's made so many contributions to our country, who's given so much to us. Why? Aren't you unnecessarily trivializing his contributions?
See, there is no special day or any particular occasion.
नहीं sir, कल बोल देते, परसों बोल देते.
Remains the truth.
The Congress party is undertaking the Bharat Jodo Yatra for more than 100 days.
The truth
It's not the truth.
Truth remains the truth.
It's not the truth.
No matter when it is said, where it is said. A nonsense remains a nonsense, no matter how rhetoric the statement.
No, but you're saying that today the Congress party endorses.
Now there are
statement.
two forms of history. One is the WhatsApp University history that you see is something that is manufactured and that is rewritten, revised.
No, but is the Congress party endorsing what Gaurav Pandhi has said? That's a simple question.
Is the history that is documented and that is being what the truth is what happened in the past.
My simple question, Mr. Jindal, is if the Congress party so firmly believes that Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the informer of the British, that he abandoned the Quit India movement and so on and so forth, then why is Rahul Gandhi tomorrow paying tributes to him? What are we trying to confuse the people of the nation?
In another manner, if the BJP is so confident about his contribution, why don't they take a legal course of action? Section 499, it makes it a punishable offence if a person tries to defame another individual.
They have.
Okay.
They have.
Let the verdict be out.
Blitz magazine faced defamation action.
Entire nation.
Lokesh,
Blitz magazine know the truth.
Blitz magazine pushed that out and they faced legal action. Please understand this. You should read about it. The Blitz magazine put this information out and they faced defamation action. They had to retract the statement. So they've done that in the past. If Congress continues to push this, they will face defamation again. So the Frontline magazine also did a detailed investigation on that. And they found that out, that it was a confession statement that he did not understand and it did not become a part of the trial. This is the truth. You can peddle all the lies you want, you can peddle all the half-baked truths, but this is the complete truth. It never affected the trial at all, and that came from Mr. Leeladhar himself.
And the RSS went on to give open support to the British.
The fact is the Congress supported the British in World War I, they supported the British in World War II, they were patronized by the British. That is the fact.
The picture is very clear. What was his stand?
Okay, Mr. Lokesh Jindal, the simple question being asked is, while we're talking about the RSS, the Sangh, etc., let's talk about Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. Here's a man who was a Prime Minister of the nation. If today, we're rewinding and re-looking into what was said to him, to a renowned editor, wherein he completely denied having understood what he'd signed back then, though he said in as many words that, yes, I did sign that confessional statement. But he's saying, I don't understand Urdu, I don't know what I've signed. And Karan is just telling us about the age factor here.
Now you will
then what is the factual basis on which this allegation is being leveled?
The point is, now you will say that the reason he did not dismiss the Narendra Modi government after the Godhra riot is because he did not understand English or he did not understand the language.
Now you've changed the goalpost.
But sir, okay, that's one part of the problem. The second part of the problem is, there is historical proof to the fact that this confessional statement was not cited while the trial was on. How has he put the freedom fighters in trouble then?
And the Blitz magazine had to face defamation action.
Wait, Karan, brother, let me put forth my point. See, when we are talking about Quit India movement, the entire nation knows that all the leaders, they were put in jail, and those who were out there carrying forward the movement, there were bullets being, they were hit. They were lathi charged, bullets were being hit.
So you're saying that he did abandon the Quit India movement, that he very much was a British informer. Dushant Nagar ji, तो clear है फिर कांग्रेस की पोजीशन कि अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी ने देश के लिए जो किया अच्छे इंसान थे, पर ये सब तो हुआ है और ये गलत है, और कांग्रेस पार्टी जैसे वीडी सावरकर की बात करती है वैसे ही अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी की भी बात करेगी. ये क्लियर स्टैंड है कांग्रेस का आज से.
देखिए, इसके विषय में तो लोकेश जी बता पाएंगे, लेकिन मैं करण वर्मा जी को जवाब ये देना चाहता हूं। इन्होंने नेवल म्यूटनी के बारे में बात कही मुंबई की, आप उसके बारे में पढ़िए। कांग्रेस के मुंबई के नेताओं ने उस म्यूटनी में सेना का, नेवी का कितना साथ दिया, किस तरीके से वो पूरा घटनाक्रम हुआ, उसमें कांग्रेस का बहुत बड़ा रोल दिया सर। तो
आरएसएस ने भी दिया, उनका भी नाम लीजिए आप। आरएसएस
कांग्रेस पार्टी ने दिया, कांग्रेस के नेताओं ने दिया,
चिमोर में जिन्होंने,
अरे आरएसएस के लोग तो भारतीय जनता,
सचिन सन्याल का नाम लीजिए, आप बिरसा मुंडा का नाम लीजिए,
ऑफिशियल स्टैंड आरएसएस
का नाम लीजिए। सिर्फ कांग्रेस ने नहीं आजादी दिलाई है, ये पूरे देश ने एक साथ खड़े होकर लड़ाई करी है।
बिरसा मुंडा तो हमारे थे,
आप तो कहते थे आजादी दिलाई, बिना ढाल के आजादी दिलाई।
कांग्रेस पार्टी ने
ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ,
देश को
बिल्कुल नहीं, बिना खटक, बिना ढाल के
दिलाने का काम किया है।
लाइफ की बात करें, सुन लीजिए मेरी बात। करण, होल्ड ऑन। December 5th, 1992 says sharp stones have come out, can't sit there, ground has to be leveled and made fit to sit. December 6, 1992 is when the Babri Masjid demolition took place. It began. It was demolished the next day. Days after the demolition also, you have Atal Bihari Vajpayee saying what happened in Ayodhya shouldn't have happened. We tried to stop it but did not succeed. तो उनके बयान तो ये है ना दुष्यंत नागर जी, तो ये क्यों बोला जा रहा है कि वो इंसाइट कर रहे थे मॉब, उन्होंने किया है जो किया है, बिना बोले कुछ इंसाइट कर लिया है। अब ये या तो आप ये बोलेंगे अब
हैं। लोकेश जी जवाब देंगे पांधी साहब के बारे में।
चलिए लोकेश जी बता देंगे।
मैं इतना कह रहा हूं, कांग्रेस पार्टी ने देश की आजादी के आंदोलन को बनाया, सजाया, संवारा, अपनी कुर्बानी दी, भारत को आजाद कराया, एक महान राष्ट्र बनाने की ओर अग्रसर किया। आप उनका अपमान मत करिए। रही बात संघ की, संघ के लोगों ने ये तथ्य पब्लिक डोमेन में हैं कि क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट, भारत छोड़ो आंदोलन में कांग्रेस का सहयोग नहीं किया।
Okay, all right. That's the only time we have to discuss this in detail. The fact remains that tomorrow is when Rahul Gandhi, perhaps, going in the other direction, not agreeing to what Mr. Gaurav Pandhi has said, will be paying tribute to Atal Bihari Vajpayee at the memorial. The Congress says that yes, he did abandon the Quit India movement, that yes, he did put our freedom fighters into a tough spot, that yes, he did act as an informer to the British. But Rahul Gandhi tomorrow will be visiting his memorial to pay tributes. That's where the Congress stands at the moment. Karan, you have to stay on with us because, we need your perspective on the next debate as well. That's all we have time for in this edition of the Newshour Special Edition. Thank you so much for joining us, gentlemen, this evening.